Look at the camera up there. Okay.
Hello everybody, this is the Tonight Show with Elijah Painter, and tonight we have with us a young star. He's not quite a star, he's getting up there though. He's kind of one of those second grade guys getting up to the #1 spot, and he is Cowboy Joe. That's what they call him, his real name.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's got a different name, but we all call him Cowboy Joe. He's known as when he's an actor, he's known as Cowboy Joe. A singer, he's known as Cowboy Joe. That's what he is. He's an actor and a singer. And so he's here to talk with us tonight, and he's guest starring on this show with us. So Joe, your role as a cowboy, there are some actors out there, they portray the good guys, okay? And then there's some that portray the good guys, but they're the good guys, but they kind of use bad ways to enforce the good guys. They're very tough. Maybe Clint Eastwood, for example. He's one of the kind of bad good guys,
He's kind of one of the guys who just goes out there and just pulls out a 6 gun and just starts blazing away and doesn't give a darn what he does.
Yeah. I guess that's kind of, yeah. Okay. So your acting career, you've been in acting for what, 9 years now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yep. And you've appeared on television, in movies, and you've had your own show, television show, and then that's correct, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that only aired for 2 years, right?
Yeah, that television show is called What's the Difference Between a Redneck and a Cowboy?
Yeah, and it's kind of like one of those rural hick kind of television shows. Kind of like the Dukes of Hazzard, for example.
Yeah.
So that show really fulfills his image as just a redneck, basically.
Hey, I'm a cowboy.
Yeah.
We're trying. See, I had this long conversation with a girl a few days at that Delaware County Fair.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about what's the difference between a cowboy and a redneck. She said a cowboy and a redneck are the same thing. So I said no. A cowboy is a hard-working guy who goes out there, rides horses, and works him hard, and lashes his cattle, and then jumps on a cow and brands it.
That's
A
right.
redneck is somebody who drives around in a big truck, drinks beer, gets old, gets fat, watches opera on television, and just dies. Is a wannabe cowboy.
Yeah, that's exactly correct. And and then your singing career. I know you mentioned earlier you're at Delaware County Fair, and you did a concert there. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and
2,500 people were there.
yeah, that's pretty big for a small county fair.
Yes, it is.
And so that really shows how you're getting up there in popularity. And so you've put out 4 albums.
Mm-hmm.
And your first one was Hick. That was the name of your first album, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and then you had one album that was, just your name, Cowboy Joe.
Yeah.
And your one album reached #1 on the popularity charts, I believe.
Yeah, because my #1 song on it was "The Wild Ride of a Cowboy."
Yeah. And so you're getting up there in popularity, but you're not quite at the top. You're really popular. You've been in what? 13? You've starred in 13 movies, if I remember right.
Yes, I have.
And most of them you're as a cowboy actor. And the real neat thing about that is, the whole cowboy, the whole Western image in movies basically died in the 1970s. There weren't any. By the time the 1980s came around, there were not any more Western televisions, hardly any Western movies being made, hardly any Western music albums being put out. But you're kind of bringing that back, and obviously the whole Western thing might become big again because obviously you're pretty popular.
Yeah, I'm just trying to bring back that Western patriotism.
Yeah.
Just made it's because it was actually the Texans, Cowboys, who brought Texas and fought the Alamo. Their bravery and all that stuff.
Yeah, it was the Western guys that helped build the nation.
It was cowboys and settlers who made who made America,
Right.
the West, of what it is now.
Yeah.
We're just trying to bring that back, respect them, everything.
Yep, and the work they went through, and the ones that lost their lives to make the nation what it is today.
Yes, all the, yes. Just trying,
Exactly.
yes.
Yeah. So, you have, I believe your concert at Delaware County Fair, that was your 53rd concert.
Mhm.
And, 53rd public concert. I believe you've put on a lot of private concerts
Yeah.
for, like, let me think.
I believe
You were at Harry Styles' birthday party, believe it or not. And, you know, it's interesting, somebody like him would want you to be at his birthday party to play music.
Of course, I know. A
Yeah.
lot of people think I'm just a redneck, but really I'm just a cowboy at heart.
Yeah.
I just love to ride my little I love to ride my one-eyed horse.
Yeah.
His name's Thunder, and maybe one of these days I'll ride down to Texas, visit a friend of mine.
Yeah.
She doesn't think I can ride down there on my one-eyed horse.
Yeah, but, you know, the thing about Cowboy Joe is he says he's going to do something, he does it.
And I love to
He-
inspire animals also.
Yeah, he's true to his cowboy image.
Yes, I am.
You'll see. And,
I know, it's hard to believe, isn't it?
oh yeah. Because, you know, a lot of them actors out there, what they are in real life is nothing compared to what they are on screen, but that's not you at all.
Mhm.
So, well, we don't have a whole lot of time left. We have to make room for the next show.
Yeah, we only
But-
have like 20 seconds left.
Yeah, but there are some questions the general public wanted to know of you. And one was, they're kind of goofy, but one was, what's your favorite food?
My favorite food is burrito, a nice juicy burrito from Chipotle. And I love on my burrito, I love to have it double wrapped with white rice, black bean, steak, sour cream, cheese, lettuce, and tomatoes. And then I get a little bag of chips with that. That comes to a total of $7.90. So if you want to be a cowboy, it doesn't take much, it doesn't take a lot of money. It doesn't take it takes a big appetite. But yeah,
Well, yeah, you're a cowboy.
I'm a cowboy.
Yeah, you know, big beefy burrito for a big beefy guy. You know?
Yeah.
And well, anyway, that's one question. Another question was, what's your favorite television show?
Well, honestly, I don't really have a favorite television show, but I mean, I've had just so much fun on my television show. What's the difference between a redneck and a cowboy? It's been so much fun the past 2 years,
Yeah.
and we've had a lot of people call in, and I've drawn so many people to the light of the difference between the cowboys and the rednecks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just so happy about that. It just touches my heart.
Yeah, yeah. And there's a big difference too.
Yeah, there is.
And
People don't even know about it.
yeah. And then their third question, the third and last question, is, do you have any hobbies?
Yes. On my side note, I love to run cross country. I know a lot of cowboys are just like, I'll take my horse out there, but I love to run cross country. I play soccer. I used to swim, but then I hated that with passion.
Yeah.
And I love to shoot rifles. I've been trying to shoot some groundhogs in the backyard, but I keep on just scaring them away. Probably because my beauty's just shining all over. My manliness.
Yeah.
And everything.
Now that's a very interesting way to put it there.
Yes, I know.
And well, it's very nice meeting you tonight.
It's nice meeting you too, Elijah.
And I'm sure our fans would have had a whole lot of fun watching this. And I sure hope they have. And he is one of those smaller stars getting up there in popularity.
Yes, I
So
know.
good night to you all, and have a good day tomorrow. This is Elijah Painter in The Tonight Show.
And this is